Right then, so a quick walk around video, and this is for a truly remarkable Accord, and it's an old friend of ours because we sold this chap last year and he's just bought another much newer Accord from us. He loves this car and he loves his new one, but this is an amazing example. It's a 2-litre EX automatic. It's covered just 39,000 miles from new, finished in silver with a full black leather interior, optional 17-inch alloys on the car. Just in stunning condition, absolutely stunning. Serviced, I think from memory, it's 14 times, but it is unique, really is, and not cheap. You don't pretend it's cheap for a second, it's not meant to be. It's just that you don't see them like this, hardly ever. Front of the car, lights and lenses are clear and intact. There's no cracks or condensation on them. Bonnet, can't see a stone chip anywhere in there at all. Near side, apologise for the background noise, I don't normally do my videos here, but they're working where we are, so I'm having to do it's here. But the flank looks just like new, it's incredibly clean. Near side front alloy, original and in lovely condition as well. Let's carry on the back. Near side rear alloy again in fantastic condition. It's just so crisp, it's unbelievable. It's got to be seen in the flesh really, because this is not going to do justice to it. Around the back, if I get my shadow out of the way, I'll come out this way. I do apologise, late in the day to do this. Offside again, just like a mirror, absolutely incredible. Offside rear alloy again, pretty much blemish free. Remaining panels, you know, I dare say there is a mark on the car, but by goodness you're going to have to look for it, because that is a car that is, as I said in the advert, I venture to say that's got to be the best example of this vintage anywhere in the country. Let's come to the boot area, again trying to get my shadow out of the way. Again, it just looks pristine, it's absolutely a new back colour. Let's come into the back of the car now. So the interior matches the exterior in terms of its condition, because it's been treated with kid gloves, this car. Leatherwork is beautiful, carpeted areas likewise, plastics incredibly clean. Coming to the front, there is a full set of original mats in the car. Passenger seat there again looks almost factory fresh. Finally coming on the driver's side, again incredibly clean and tidy. Driver's seat, it's 16 years old, the car, just beggars belief. So we're inside the car now, as I always do, have the engine running, so dashboard can be displayed, and just again, it's lost for words really, just how nice this is. Just going to the dash display, 39,160 miles only, and of course no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Right then, this is a quick road test video for an absolute gem. It's a Honda Accord 2-litre EX automatic. The car is registered VK57JVA, and with the mileage scarcely believable, but entirely true, 39,160. As I mentioned in the walk-around video, we know this car. We sold it to the chap last time round. Very low mileage off us, and it's still a very low mileage. It's extraordinary, and again, as I mentioned in the walk around section, this, and in the advert, this is not meant to be cheap. It isn't. It's quite expensive, but it's because of all of this, the condition, but most importantly the way it drives. And I start this video by saying, honestly, I am completely biased. I love these cars. I think it's one, if not best mainstream car Honda ever made, this generation of Accord. It's extraordinary. But more of that further into the video. Starting as I always do, engine starts instantly, it settles to completely smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all related to the engine or any other part of the car. The temperature gauge is running as a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. And as I repeatedly say, sure, right? Honda built the best 4-cylinder engines in the world, and here's a classic example of why. They are incredibly reliable and long-lasting, more so than anything else in their class. But it's just a lovely, lovely engine to use day in, day so smooth, so quiet, so sort of keen to rev when you want it to. Picks up, it goes wonderfully. It's just a gorgeous engine, and so efficient because it, it's plenty of performance. The chap, I'm not expecting everyone else to compete with this. He is very gentle with his cars. He was getting over 40 to the gallon out of it. Ordinarily, I say with these, somewhere mid-30s. But it's an amazing unit. Engine then feeds through into the auto gearbox, which, like the engine, is noted for being very, very tough and reliable. The ratios selected to just obviously extract the best out of the car, in terms of performance and economy. And they do a very, very fine job on it. You can use it in manual mode. You just pull the gear lever to the right, select what gear. You can just go back to go down the gears, forward to go up the gears, all functioning perfectly. In all honesty, hardly ever used, but it's there, and it's for those that want to use it, it's applicable. All the gear shifts on this example, absolutely perfect, as you'd expect. And then we come to what I think is not only the best part of the car, but the part of the car that was criminally forgotten about by most of the motoring press at the time, and that's the chassis and the handling of the car. This is an exceptional vehicle in every way. It's old school in the sense it's got old style power steering, fluid based. Boy, what a chassis! And it's something that if you drive the car, you'll think, what on earth is the bloke on about? When you drive like this, it just drives like a normal, nice car. It's when you push it in every single, if you've got corners quickly, slowly, bumpy roads, smooth roads, off camber, different radius. It just deals with everything brilliantly. It's supple, it's incredibly comfortable. The steering is perfectly weighted, so you don't feel any nervousness in the car, yet it's incredibly direct. So when I go through the corner up here, just a little bit quicker than normal, so speed up a touch, turn in, pick my point, it just follows absolutely faithfully. The body control, it just sits into the corner. And I've driven these at speed on a racetrack, it's kind of a promotional thing for Honda, and it was mind-blowing how capable it was and how balanced the chassis is. It's got 95% of a 3 Series BMW in how it handles actually, but rides way more comfortably than any of them. I think it's the perfect chassis. I really do love it. I just can't criticise it. Also, incidentally, there's no clonks, no rattles, nothing from underneath the car. It feels as solid as a rock. Steering tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at all at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. And the brakes, again, absolutely spot on the car. There's no pulsing, no vibrations at all coming out through the brake pedals, all in fine order. And then we come inside. As you know from the Walkaround video, it's just incredibly clean in here. What it doesn't tell you is just how beautifully put together this car is. No squeaks, no rattles. I know it's low mileage, but it is the age it is. And yet when you sit in it, it just feels so fresh. And what's wonderful about it is how joyfully simple it is to get in, get yourself comfortable in these fantastic seats, loads of adjustment available to you. But the dash layout is one where you just jump in and drive it straight away. Everything working exactly as it should. Air conditioning's ice cold. It's dual zone, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. Sat nav working perfectly, heated seats working perfectly. This dash binnacle in front, which is a classic Honda. Beautiful detailing, lovely backlighting. Displays give you information, not over fussy. When you look at that compared to a modern dash and see how complicated they are and how much information they're trying to give you, it's an object lesson to those how to sort of make it usable on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, no, it is the steering wheel as well, again, just sort of slightly thinner rimmed by modern standards and all the better for it, so you get a much nicer feel from the car. It's exceptional, absolutely exceptional, cannot fault it. before.